Critic here, and today I just want to talk about one of the movies I watched during the weekend. As y'all know, they just put out the new Barbie movie this past weekend, and it got so much hype, so much anticipation. Everybody's curious on what this movie is about. We seen the promotions been everywhere. We seen it from the trucks to the billboards in New York to social media memes everywhere, basically. So, what's this Barbie movie about? Well, it's about Barbie, of course, played by Margot Robbie, who's living this perfect place called Barbie Land, along with her Barbie friends. You know, President Barbie, Issa Rae, Emma McKay, and Alexander Shipp. Everybody is there. And then we got the Kens, and that includes Ryan Gosling, Simu, even Alan, played by Michael Cera, and they all like living their lives, having a perfect day. Barbie, you know, living her perfect life as this perfect Barbie doll, stereotypical Barbie. And then one day she ends up feeling imperfect. She has silhouette in her legs, she's flat-footed, everything's wrong with her, and she's trying to wonder why. And then she discovers that she has an owner in the real world that is making her that way, and so she decides that she needs to travel along with Ken to discover how she can stop all these imperfections that's happened to her and go back to being the stereotypical Barbie that she used to be. And that's basically the plot of the movie. So before I went to see Barbie, I was in the theater, right? I seen a lot of women and men too being really excited about the movie. Theater had like a life-size Barbie doll, and there were little girls in there taking pictures, having fun, you know, having the best time of their life. And just from that alone, I already knew that this had really good vibes. Everyone was excited. They just wanted to see the movie and have a good time, have a few laughs, or whatever. So that was already the first sign that this movie is headed in the right direction. The crowd I was with had like a great experience with the movie. They clapped, they cried, they did everything that they could, and I haven't really experienced that since like Across the Spider-Verse, to be honest. And that was kind of a surprise because you rarely see a crowd get into a movie nowadays, you know, engaging with what they've seen on screen. And so the first thing I want to say about Barbie is Greta Gerwig. Now, my history with Greta Gerwig is I think she's a capable director. Of course, she wouldn't be a capable director if her movies wasn't like nominated in Oscars or whatever. She's capable of, you know, making a well-made movie. But I'm just not like really interested in the movies that she made. She made Lady Bird. I thought that was okay. I didn't think it was the best thing ever, but everyone's into it, so I just thought it was alright. Little Woman, same. I thought it was okay, really well made. You know, Florence Pugh, of course, Sophie. You know, her main girl were in that movie. I thought that was alright. Everybody loved that movie. And when she was signed on to this project, I thought it was interesting because of the movie she made. And Barbie was going to be a little bit different because it's from Mattel. They're like a big brand, of course, Barbie. And I didn't know what Greta Gerwig was going to do. And then she brought her husband, Noah Baumbach, or if that's how you say his name. And he's, you know, a really good writer, did a few projects here and there. And then, of course, you got Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. So, this leads to say that Greta Gerwig did really well with this movie. She took this popular IP, right, that's only known for like dolls and toys and that you know they play with, and made it more than it needs to, every right that it needs to be. If you're a mother, wife, a daughter, auntie, sister, or just women, period, Greta definitely didn't let you down. And make sure that as silly as the movie is, you relate to the movie in an emotional level. Also, Greta doesn't really talk bad about the men either, In fact, she put more emphasis on how men are being mistreated by the women sometimes, and that the reason why men are act so toxic or whatever is not because of the women, it's because of the expectations that men have to go through, being aggressive, being full front, having to, be dominant. And not all men go through that. They go through different phases, but stereotypically, men are the dominant ones, and men are most of the time believed to be these dominant, alpha males that has to take over everything. When really, not all men are like that. They rather just be calm, relaxed, or whatever they want to be. So it was surprising that, Greta Gerwig gave men a positive message in a way, So if y'all think Greta Gerwig, was going to attack men in this movie, she really doesn't. In fact, she attacked Barbie more than Ken in this movie. Like that Barbie was like at some point she was called a fascist or whatever, and it was like, dang, they were really going there. And they defended Ken, because Ken's usually the accessory to Barbie, second to Barbie in this movie. He was just second class citizens in the Barbie land. Like Greta Gerwig, gave men a positive outlook, like I said. So that was cool what she did. I really liked the production in the movie that she did, especially when it comes to the sets of Barbie land. Like, you can tell the world is fake, but it looks practical and unique, like the Truman Show. Margot Robbie. Well, anyways, Greta Gerwig, she had a vision, and she's able to put everything together. With the plots with the Kens, the plot with Barbie. Thing is all about human expectation and how it sucks sometimes because not everyone's going to act how they're stereotypically supposed to act, men and women. So I was kind of surprised that Greta Gerwig went that route, and it was pretty good the way it ended up going with the movie. So I really like that. Margot Robbie, she's perfect, of course. She was able to act like the stereotypical Barbie. Like, there's really nothing to say with Margot Robbie. Like, she's just perfect. Like, she's fine as hell. She got the blonde hair, the blue eyes, all that. She knows what she's doing. She was born to play this role. Like, it ain't really much to say when it comes to Margot Robbie. She did a great job. Ryan Gosling, by the way, as Ken, carries the movie. He is the MVP of this movie. This man, Ryan Gosling as Ken, is so hilarious, dog. Every time he's on screen, I crack up. Like, there was a point where he had 2 singing scenes. It was one where it's a cover of a certain song, and 2, of course, if you watch the trailers or whatever, he made a song called I'm Just Ken. But this is a longer version, and it's pretty good. It's really good. Like, I can't get it out of my head, to be honest, because I'm singing in my head right now, I'm Just Ken. Like, it's great. Ryan Gosling, he's the MVP. I wouldn't be surprised, even though I don't think he's gonna get supporting actor. I think he's gonna get nominated for something. Either he's gonna be nominated for best song with I'm Just Ken, or he's gonna get like the last bits of supporting actor. I don't think he's gonna win, but he gonna get the company is gonna hype him up to get this supporting actor role. I wouldn't be surprised by that because Ryan Gosling is that good. Well, he is just funny, dog. Every scene, I'm telling you, every time, from jokes from him to people joking or talking bad about him, it's just mad funny. He reminds me of Patrick Star from SpongeBob, like a handsome Patrick Star. Like, he's stupid, but there's a reason why he's like that. It's like childlike. So the fact that he acts like this macho, childlike person that thinks that he has to act a certain way, it's just hilarious to me. And Ryan Gosling just kills that part. So that's like one of my biggest positives for this movie is Ryan Gosling. Everyone in the cast is good. Like I said before, Issa Rae Emma McKay, Kate McKinnon as Weird Barbie, Alexander Shipp, Dua Lipa is in this movie, Kingsley is in this movie, Gravik from Secret Invasions. He's really good. Simu Liu, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Does really good. John Cena, Rhea Perlman, Will Ferrell. Well, we gonna get to him, but not Will Ferrell. America Ferrera as Gloria. When you see the movie, she plays an important part in this role, and also the daughter Ariana Greenblatt as Sasha. So everyone in the cast is just great. They did their thing, and I'm kind of happy how everything went. As I said before, Greta Gerwig doesn't talk bad about men. It's very positive. But if you really are don't like how they are in the trailer, then you're probably not gonna like this movie. To me, it's not bad. I feel like they're silly for a purpose. They're kids. They're not gonna act macho or anything. I don't understand. They not gonna act macho, man. That's not playing. I promise you, that's not playing. They're not gonna act macho. They're kids. They act dumb. They act like these perfect these perfect dudes that think they hot or whatever, but they not. They're second citizens to Barbie. That's how it is. There's really no issue with it. You know how these kids are. They not attacking them, but it's just, that's how they're portrayed in all the media. So it's not really nothing to be mad about. But if you are mad about that, then I guess that's a negative. But that's just to, let y'all know how it is. The real world, when Barbie and Ken goes to the real world, it's not really interesting. I mean, it's funny in a way, but they do go overboard a little bit, a tiny bit, when it comes to, men catcalling Barbies, at some certain points smacking her in the ass. I'm like, okay, alright. There are some people that, do that. They meant to do that, but not all of them. It ain't that crazy. So, I mean, if you're sensitive about that too, then that's in the trailer, but they do go a little overboard, but it's not really a problem, It's just something that I noticed. Most of the humor work, but when they miss bad. When there's a certain joke that they make, not everybody laugh. It's like Ryan Gosling makes everything work, but when it's not Ryan Gosling, it's just we can keep moving to the next thing, or it's okay, that's clever, so that's really a certain negative in the movie. Sometimes the tone try to mix together, and what you see, you know what I'm talking about. Throughout Barbie, it's gonna be silly, it's a comedy, it's a fun movie, but at certain points they try to go deep with their messaging when it comes to human themes like women empowerment, equality, men at certain points, men equality, and it's kind of deep and cool. It was just it didn't naturally go there. It was just nice that they put it in, but it didn't naturally flow, because sometimes you're is this supposed to be part of a joke or something, or is this really deep and thought-provoking? It goes, it got you thinking, is this the way they intended it to go? So I thought that was a little bit of a negative, a bit. Surprisingly, the more I think about this movie, the more I'm you know what, this was pretty good. I went from it's good to the fact that they put so much into this IP. They put human themes, imperfections, when it comes to imperfections, the real world, what people going through, the thought of death. They put so much into this movie. Well, Greta Gerwig put so much into this movie that I have to give them credit for making this work, because not every movie can do that, especially with a toy character. The effort she did with the production, the acting that was here, even the writing was really good, especially with Ken and the way they present Barbie in the real world. Sometimes it misses with his humor. I did not like Will Ferrell in this movie, really. He wasn't funny to me at all. Usually I like Will Ferrell in his movies, but here it was just, you're in the way. We didn't really need him in the movie. You could have took him out of the movie and the movie wouldn't be any different. But other than that, Barbie was surprisingly good. That's it. Those are my thoughts on the Barbie movie. Make sure to like this movie. Comment down below your thoughts on, the movie Barbie. Also, comment down below your thoughts on it. Like, if you liked it or not, let me know. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be the first to see my new content. All right, y'all. Peace.